Good morning and welcome to Season 2, Episode 8 of Cooley's Corner. I'm Gianna.
And I'm Samira. April is Alcohol Awareness Month, so this month's topic will be about the risks and prevention surrounding alcohol and other drugs.
And I'm Officer Cooley.
April is Alcohol Awareness Month. What does that mean?
Alcohol Awareness Month is an opportunity to update yourself on your knowledge about alcohol use disorder and the adverse impact of alcohol misuse on health and society. Alcohol-related problems, they continue to take a heavy toll on individuals, families, and the community. Excuse me.
What do the Munster schools do to help their students make smart choices regarding drugs and alcohol?
Well, the school town of Munster, we have, in Munster schools, we have 3 SROs. We have myself at the middle school, we have Officer Grice in elementary, and then we have Officer Eisenblatter at the high school. And we teach their classes and inform students on the dangers of drug and alcohol use. And we provide students with several ways to make, smart choices.
What does DARE stand for and what do you learn about?
DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. The DARE program is designed to equip elementary, middle school, and high school children with knowledge about drug abuse. Excuse me, and the consequences of abuse and the skills for, learning to resist peer pressure, to experiment with drugs, alcohol, and tobacco.
What is the legal age to buy, possess, and consume alcohol and plus vapes and cigarettes?
The legal age in the state of Indiana is 21 for all 3.
What are the immediate dangers when using drugs and alcohol?
The immediate dangers, there's so many. There are blackouts, there's poisoning, death, physical and psychological dependence. There's damage to your vital organs such as your brain, your heart, your liver, the inability to learn and remember information, and psychological problems, including depression, anxiety, severe anxiety, and psychosis.
What are the long-term risks of using drugs and alcohol?
As you know, it's pretty much the same between immediate and long-term. You have heart and cardiovascular problems, you have neurological issues, you have liver diseases, you have kidney health problems, respiratory problems, and you have brain and central nervous problems. It affects all of that, and the biggest one is, death.
If a kid is offered drugs or alcohol by a peer or adult, what should they do?
The main thing is you want to open up, an adult, a responsible adult. And, it used to be a trusted adult, but they've kind of changed it from that. Now they're just saying, find a safe adult, because you could trust somebody, but they can take advantage of that trust that you have. You want to speak to somebody like a teacher, a school counselor, a doctor, a therapist, a relative, SRO. And the main thing is, especially when I teach DARE for the middle school, we have an acronym, REAL, and that's basically refuse, avoid, explain, and leave.
How can we begin discussions about drugs with parents or other adults?
One of the best resources that there is that I saw is there's a NIAAA website. And this site has a web resource that contains interactive activities to help parents, caregivers, and teachers introduce and reinforce key messages about peer pressure, resistance skills, and other important topics related to underage drinking and drug use.
What should we do if we have a friend who we know uses drugs or alcohol as a minor?
Again, you want to open up to someone like a teacher, school counselor, a doctor, therapist, a relative, your SRO. You want to speak to your friend when sober and not under the influence. And you want to talk privately. You never want to, speak in a group because you don't want to embarrass them or put them on display. You want to do it when you have plenty of time, because it's not supposed to be a rushed conversation. And don't be judgmental or critical. Try to speak less and listen more, and don't act superior to them, because, it's a very tough subject.
What should we do if a trusted adult in our life is unsafely using drugs or alcohol?
Again, on the internet, there's so many resources. One of the biggest ones is Anon or Alteen, and they have a 24-hour hotline, and the phone number is 1-800-344-2666. And if necessary, you find a safe place And one of the best things you can do is call the National Domestic Hotline, and that phone number is 1-800-799-SAFE. That's S-A-F-E.
What is your favorite part about teaching the DARE program?
Well, it's really cool because my mom, she was a teacher in Chicago for over 30 years, and a couple of times she would take me to school with her, so I got to see her in action. I always thought, my mom still is the coolest, was and still is the coolest, and she always told me to, have good connections with the kids, because I asked her, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be teaching there. Can you give me some tips? And it's the connections I develop with the students and, asking and listening to the students without, me lecturing. I always try to tell them I'm not here to preach to you. I'm here to give you good options, help you to make good choices. So that's the best part of it.
Thank you for joining us to talk about this important topic.
If you have any concerns about someone in your life using drugs or alcohol, consider talking about it with your counselor, social worker, or other trusted adult.
And keep yourself safe by saying no. If you are offered drugs or alcohol, reporting it to a trusted adult.
Make sure to tune in next month for our season finale of Cooley's Corner. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.